Ivan Bebek of Auryn Resources, welcome back to the show. Happy PDAC 2018.
Thank you very much.
Kicking things off here. Ivan, you've been in this business a long time. What's it going to take to get investor interest back in gold and silver here?
Well, first of all, I'll say that the gold market is getting really seriously overlooked as one of the cheapest markets in the entire world right now. And it seems like investors are looking for every reason but the gold price to buy into other commodities such as battery metals, tech, or marijuana. In our past discussions, we talked about the trigger. I think it has to break the 1380 ceiling.
Yes.
I think once the retail public sees $1,400 gold or more, you'll see an onslaught of investors coming back to the space. And I think from there on, it's a pretty big springboard that's been pushed down the last 6 years.
So really just a question of getting a price rally going here. But if we look at the the political scene here, we have rising interest rate environment. Can gold hit this target this year?
There's been some geopolitical events, as we've all seen with Russia recently, Korea before that have not reacted to gold the way they should. And I think it's just overdue. It's pent up. I think we're about to turn into a seasonal move to the upside here as we go into April based on the 30-year. And I think that maybe we'll start to feel some of that upside from those moves.
What about the attention we've been seeing on the industrial metals? Do you feel that's it's proper excitement or is it misplaced?
I think that the same demand for industrial metals existed a year ago when they weren't that popular. And I think there's a bit of a demand that's probably inflated and getting overdone to a degree. There's been a great move, there's a great need for them, but I personally think that they've moved and they're quite high, and I'm not sure if it's sustainable on a realistic basis.
Ivan, let's get an update on your company now, Auryn. Last time we spoke, you were about to begin drilling at your Peruvian asset. What's the latest? I know drill results are in.
Drill results are pending. They'll be out in the next 2 weeks, and the target we're drilling is absolutely going to get bigger.
Does it look good?
It looks good. It's going to get bigger, but what's more exciting right now for us is we have a project called Sombrero. It rivals our Committee Bay project in Canada, and we're finally just getting access to this project with communities. It's massive. It's literally the largest project and the best surface grades of gold and copper that we've seen in our careers on a project. And we're going to be able to drill it in Q4.
So is that really just the focus, just looking at existing assets before moving on?
I think that there's two possibilities. There's interest on a couple of our assets from other parties. If the price is right, we would consider selling and self-funding from those sales. But we've been really active, we're very aggressive, and we've found some great projects that could get added to our portfolio.
So people are already knocking on the door?
People are already knocking on it, absolutely.
Next time maybe you'll have an update for us. Ivan Bebek, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.